into it. And we're going. What's up, everyone? Another episode recapping The Bachelor. We had a wild episode. As always, we have Allie with us. Allie, how we doing tonight?
You're good. I got my hair cut. I needed to share. I'm like so pumped about it. Unrelated to The Bachelor, but whatever.
Hey, I mean, the girls on The Bachelor, if they get a haircut, they let you know. So
Exactly. So
yeah,
if I
yeah.
ever, go on The Bachelor.
So the first like 20 minutes of last night's episode was just a free for all of just kind of weeding, like you said, when you said before the show, weeding out the bitches. And I kind of just like, he came out and he was like, yo, what's going on? And like, he kind of knew. And what I thought was hilarious was like each girl who was involved with it was kind of like, oh, I didn't even think the house was toxic at all. Like every girl said that. And it's like, yeah, because you're the one fucking doing it. Like,
right. It literally starts off with like Victoria and Kit walking wherever they're walking.
yeah.
And Victoria's like, they're just disgusting. It's disgusting. And then she's like,
Yes.
it's all jokes, all jokes.
Yes. Yeah. It was hilarious because like they weren't joking. Like someone said it, they're like, you're apologizing because you got caught. Like, where was this apology 3 days ago when you did it to me? So
Right.
and when the whole Anna thing happened, first off, like I think everyone could have guessed it, but she's a hideous crier. So like
like she is.
Yeah, like her whole like that thing, like when she was crying, I was like, oh. So like I was happy to see her go. Like she was getting annoying. Like for her to be like, yeah, it was just a lack of judgment. Like, come on, you knew exactly what you were doing. Like
right. There was like a build up.
It wasn't like she said, a guy I know dated her or a guy I know slept with her. Like she called her a fucking escort. Like that's like a little.
Yeah. I mean, she thought about that preempt. I mean, she even like there was like a few like minutes in the episode where she was like, I mean, I heard some stuff. Like, do I tell them? Like, I heard some things from my friends. Like, she thought about it.
Right. She definitely had the self-conscious of like thinking and then being like, yeah, you know what, let's go with it. Like it wasn't like a split decision. She pissed her off and then she was like, yep, I'm telling everyone. It was like, boom, I need to cut her throat. She pissed me off right when she walked in. And like I said last episode, like it seems like they were talking to the same dude at some point or something. Like she hates her that much where it's like a weird vibe.
Because like we said last week, like Chicago's a huge city. Like how do you know her?
Yeah, exactly. Unless you actually know each other, which if they do, okay. But like, I mean, just to be like randomly like, yo, I know that chick, but like not to say hi to her when she walked in, kind of, you know what I mean? Like if you know her, you know her. Like if you know her and you both show up on The Bachelor, aren't you going to be like, yo, what the fuck are you doing here? Even though I don't really know you, like we were friends of friends or something like that. Like,
right. Like she just set herself up to fail, honestly.
Yeah.
And then Victoria, I was honestly so glad they got rid of her at first because I'm like, how is this bitch still here?
Yeah, we've talked about it every week. We think the producers are behind it. And like I think now though, like it's getting to the final, however many females, it's starting to get interesting. Girls are starting to develop real love, whatever. Like you're seeing more one-on-ones and it was like, yeah, time for her to go.
And I think now, like, the producers are finally like, okay, Matt, now you're allowed to actually pick girls you like.
Yes.
We're getting tired of Victoria.
Yes.
People are complaining about bullying. Like, it's time to set this bitch free.
What did you think of her when she left and she, like, said those things to Matt and Matt just didn't say a fucking peep?
Just, like, first of all, no class on her part for doing that. Like, every girl's always like, I hope you find love. Like, good luck on the rest of your journey. She was like, whatever, I don't deserve to be leaving. I'm never talking to a Matt again. Like, okay, bitch, bye.
he said like, or she said all those things. He's like, he didn't even respond to me. It's like, bitch, what do you want him to say? He doesn't he doesn't want to fucking talk to you. Like he kicked you out. Get out of here.
Literally. Like he didn't even like you. You were staying because you were the producer's pick.
Right. And I was pretty upset to see Mari go. I think she's very good looking and I liked enjoying seeing her on TV, but they never really had a connection.
She went? I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they didn't show her like at all. They just like No, and it just was because it was all Victoria and Anna type of thing, which like everyone I think was excited about. Like I could not go another fucking episode and fan this talk like I can't
I
do
know.
that anymore. Like
Even in this thing, this game we're gonna play, I got a picture where she's like
yeah, like I
full teeth.
can't do it. It's just like okay, like when she doesn't smile or anything, she's okay. She's pretty good looking, yeah. But
Yeah,
then like I can't get that out of my head, so I'm just like, go, just get out of here.
I know. Like, see ya. Come
Yeah.
right back here to Chicago.
Yeah, and, it was kind of funny though, because like, you kinda saw the girls even the girls that remain, like MJ and but like, the girls who were apologizing are, like, probably, like, somewhat shitty people, like because those are
Yeah,
the girls that were doing it, and then they knew they got caught, so they were apologizing and trying to, like, backtrack their steps, but then, like, you had, like, Katie, Serena, whatever, like, a bunch of girls who, like, may have been mad about the girls coming, but they weren't, like, shitting on them openly, like
right. Yeah, I know. And it's like you could really tell based on the girls who didn't even apologize because like they probably weren't,
they
you know,
didn't feel like they needed to because they didn't really do anything.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
for
I think
sure.
those are the girls too that are also gonna make it to the end. Like Rachel, I think
Yeah.
she didn't apologize because she was probably
Mm,
being nice.
she's a quiet girl to begin with, so, like, she wasn't talking shit about these people. I mean, maybe she might've just been like, "Who the fuck are these girls? Like, why are
Yeah.
they here?" But, like, she wasn't, like, fucking stealing crowns off people's heads, but, like
Right. But speaking of, did you see her date?
yeah, I was gonna just say, like, is this just the Rachel show? I mean,
I know.
like, holy shit.
Literally, he gave her like those Louboutins at the end. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
You know how, like so you don't see girls necessarily, like, a lot one-on-one, like, you just kinda see him and you're like, "Oh, Rachel's good looking, Rachel's good looking."
Yeah.
Honestly, like, when it went one-on-one, I was like, "Yo, this is, like, wifey girl." Like,
Yeah. She really
she
is pretty. Like she
yeah,
and you never really you're right. Like she's always in a crowd, so you never really see her singled out. But like
yep.
Matt, yeah. All the dresses she looks good in. I was like, wow.
They were like I mean, they were having the time of I mean, how could you not? But they were having the time of their lives. Like, it was that was a one-on-one that one and then the Michelle. Those 2 one-on-ones are, like, the ones that, like, it was like, "Okay, this is"
Yes. I actually yeah, I know. I loved them together. I think because you could tell that there was actually a spark, which is good. Okay, I paired them up in this or that game we're gonna play because I was like,
yeah, okay,
Michelle,
okay.
Rachel, Phoenix.
But yeah, so it's like you know, that was kind of like the Rachel show that stole the show. I mean, who does what girl like you could steal a girl's heart by taking her shopping like that. So
Seriously, and they do kind of do like a similar thing like that every season. I don't know if they do that for the men. I don't know what men would like that, but I feel like part of it too, the producers like to fund it because of course Rachel comes back, she has all these nice
yeah,
clothes. The other girls are like, what the fuck? I haven't even had a 5 minutes with him.
yeah, yeah, and it's funny because they like honestly say that, and you can see the ones that are like panicking and are like, "Yo," I mean,
Yes.
I get it, but you know, it's funny though because like you see the ones who are kind of nice because they're upset, but they're just like, "Oh, I do like to see her like being happy about this, but I'm
Yeah.
also upset because I like it." But then you see like the other ones just like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like,
Bitches.
yeah, like she got that, like, "Oh, you lucky bitch," like all that shit, and it's like, I don't know, it's a tough situation probably, but I will say like the more we're going on, like Matt's playing like a blind eye to some things. It's like, Matt, you're a man. You've been around a lot of females in your life. You know
I
what's going
know.
on. Like,
Right. And it's like it why did it take like literally Katie having to rat out the rest of the girls for Matt to notice the toxicity? Like you go on
yeah,
group dates with them.
yeah, 100%. I mean, like the whole, I mean, I thought this was a little soft by that one girl, but the one girl, so when she was like, she felt super upset when Victoria cheers to the OGs. Like, I was like, okay, like, get over it.
Oh yeah.
But then when she said the whole like whole thing and stuff, like, okay, like maybe she probably felt a little attacked. So I get understand that part. But like, it's like, dude, some of that stuff is just right in fucking front of you, and you're just like, I didn't
I
even know this
know.
was going on. Like,
He's acting like I don't know what he's acting like, but I've been
so from that though, it kind of brings up our next, like talking about this point. They went on the group date, which I thought was a perfect group date because it kind of weeded out like the chicks who are you're like, all right, if I'm not gonna have fun with her on a one-on-one trip to Vegas because she's gonna be a little eh.
yeah.
But the other girls who are like, "Oh, I'll jump in where I do this when I have my nice clothes on," and you're like, "Okay, that chick fucking can have some fun." But then
Exactly.
when MJ was like breaking the egg and he ran over and started making out with that one girl and they all saw it, it's like, that's my point of like, Matt, come on, man. Like, you know what?
Yes.
They can
Well,
fucking see you.
and I don't know if he thought it was because he was like in that barn or whatever, like people wouldn't come find him. Like everyone on the show is here for you. They are looking for you all the time. Like
Yes, I mean you're literally the star of this show. So when you're not there on a group date, that's all they're going to be looking for.
yeah, and then of course it's MJ who sees it, fuel to her fire. Like towards the end of that episode, when that one girl whose name I pretty much don't know,
I
she was
can't
like,
even pronounce it either. I know what you're
yeah,
talking about. Yeah,
like I'm
I
like I
can't
don't know if she's
pronounce it.
gonna make it, but she was like, there's MJ on camera, MJ for Matt, and then MJ to everyone else, and I was like, oh shit.
I think her name's like Janessa.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's her name.
But to your point of MJ too is like I think like we texted about this. Like I kind of liked her like going into like not maybe not last week as much, but like the first 2 episodes, I was like, okay, she's very good looking. She seems cool. She seems chill. Like she got that like curly hair. You think she like can have some fun and stuff. And like this
Search, whatever, Colby Calais vibes. I'm getting.
yeah. Oh, good throwback. I love her music. Yeah. And but then when she wouldn't do that like chicken thing, it was like, yo, this chick.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, she's starting to show her true colors out here.
Exactly. Like now it's like that's what I'm saying. Like that's why I love these type of things is because like you see the bitches who are just like, yeah, I have my Louis shoes on. And it's like, dude, you're literally just trying to impress Matt. Like you can get another pair of Louis. You probably will get a sponsorship if you win. And you can,
seriously
like,
just from the show.
Yeah. So that was, yeah, I think that showed it. And then let's go into the one-on-one kit date. What do you think about that one?
That was cute. I mean, she the whole time she was like, oh, I hope he does something with cooking because it shows to be listening. So I'm like, even if he's not listening, the producers are like, that's what they're going to be doing. And I thought it was cute, but I don't know if I see a connection with them.
No, I feel like it's one of those like fashion moms, so she's like very like in the publicity eye.
Yeah.
She's very good looking. She's probably pretty cool to hang out with, but like in terms of like them together, like nothing.
Yeah, I know.
But I mean, it's like it almost checks every box, just like, hey, we are not meant to be together.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I will say this, like when she was opening up about like being in the public eye, I like that's probably tough. Like I get that. But when she kind of like started tearing up when she was like, it was just Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and it's like, oh yeah, so tough. Like that's not your
really
point. Like it's like your other pitching point. I get like, you don't want to always be on the right, but she's like Lamborghinis, new vacations. It's like, oh, life's so tough.
It's like sorry, can't relate. Don't feel bad for you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, but that's the thing is like, it would have been interesting to see her on that group date because I feel like she's not getting in the mud, literally.
I know. And it was interesting too, just in the beginning of that episode, how she was hanging out with Victoria. Like, I didn't think that was her character because when they first started, she was like, oh, she's not the queen. I'm like the princess or something.
Yeah.
But then they were friends. So I'm like, all right, maybe Kit's chill. I don't know.
I think she's more of a little bit of a bitch than we know.
Yeah, I could see that too.
Yeah, like I think she plays her cards right. Like if Victoria would have stuck around, I bet we would have saw them hanging out more. But Victoria's gone, so she's like trying to distance herself of like being the bully, so it's like, but it was, I don't know, like she's very good looking. Like I mean, she's hot as shit, so like good for
she is
Matt.
really pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know if she has a real nose. It kind of looks like a nose job nose, but it still looks good on her face regardless.
Well, she grew up in LA, so she probably does have some plastic.
True.
I mean, so, but yeah, I mean, like I said, it did seem like that seemed like a pretty good date. I mean, they seem like they connected somewhat. So
I agree. All right, do you want to play my quick game?
Let's just talk about real quick the MJ.
Oh, the ending up,
ending. So, what do you think about all that drama? I
mean, I kind of think somebody coaxed that girl to kind of start calling out MJ, Janessa, whatever her name is, because like then it was getting MJ so fired up, and this girl's just like being adamant, like going at her, and I was like, ooh, shit.
I think she also knows like she's not sticking around probably for much longer. She's got to stick out a little bit. MJ is talking shit about people. Get in Matt's head on his good side. Maybe he'll take you on a one-on-one date the next episode, and then you can show him. But other than that, you probably have no chance of staying.
Right. True.
Yeah. So like.
And wait, was that a 2-on-1 date?
No, so that was before the rose ceremony, and they're discussing, and I'm pretty sure he's giving a rose to whoever comes clean, like whoever is like, yeah, this is what happened, because he had a rose sitting in the middle. So like, I mean, who knows, But like, and then they showed the preview, and like MJ was breaking down. So I feel like, Janessa wins.
He like had no tolerance for bullies this episode. Like he was like, "F you! If you're making fun of somebody, like goodbye."
It seemed like you said, where like the producers were kind of like, "All right, yeah, we've had enough," and then it seemed like they came to him like, "Look, these girls, some of them are getting absolutely abused, and we're going to get abused by like TV critics for this stuff."
Yes.
Because like, I mean, it's 2020. Not that bowling's ever okay, but like, especially now, it's like very frowned upon in like cancel culture and everything. So like, I feel like they went to him and were like, "We got to put an end to this. Like, you got to lay the law down."
Right, or Twitter's going to be having a fucking field day about
it. Exactly. So before we get into your game, though, Ryan did a top 5 going into next week, a blog. I want to read you his top 5, which you can say if you agree. I agree with number 1. He has Rachel number 1.
Okay.
Number 2, which I do not agree with, he has Katie.
Katie Dildo Girl?
Yeah, I feel like she's like in the back burners now.
Yeah, I don't think he likes her that much.
Agreed.
Yeah.
3, which I can agree with, and you've been on her all year, Abigail.
Oh yeah. Last night that was so cute.
Yeah, and he gave her the group rose.
Yeah, I just think she's pure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's went through a lot, so you feel like those people like definitely always come off pure and are pure. Yeah. So 4, he's got Brittany.
Oh, okay. I mean, I feel like we still don't really know her. I still kind of know her as the girl who was accused of being an escort, but isn't.
That's like, I feel like that's all. And it's funny because his explanation is gorgeous, seems drama free. She's a person that everyone started a rumor that she's an escort.
Which sucks because that will stick with her now.
I know, exactly. And then 5, he literally stated that he is Kit. He said going into this episode, he did not think Kit had any of a chance, but the one-on-one date, he thinks now she cracks the top 5.
Is he ever going to join one of these? I feel like that would be a good take.
Now we can't. Yeah, I mean, now that he's on these blogs, we can have him on next week because he's going to rank them every week. So then
you need to say this to our face.
I agree, because I feel like we are not agreement with like only 1 and 3. I don't think you think Abigail's high. I think Abigail's probably 5.
Yeah.
And then, but like I think Rachel's 1, but I don't think Katie's in the top 5. I don't think Kit's in the top 5, and I don't either. I don't think Brittany's in the top 5. So okay, let's real quick before we play the game, let's rank our top 5.
Okay.
You can go. You start.
All right. So my top right now, I'm thinking is still that Michelle girl from.
Yep. Okay.
Last week.
Mm-hmm.
Rachel's 2 for sure.
Okay.
3. I don't know. I'm trying to think of what girls he even talks to. Oh, he likes Chelsea, who's like that bald girl. Maybe she's not 3, but
he does like her a lot. Yes.
She might be 5. I'm gonna have Abigail as 3.
Okay.
And then my 4th. Hold on, let me look at my pictures because I'm like forgetting these people. Oh, I like that Bree girl. I feel like Bree's like the one he had the first one-on-one date with, but like.
Yes. Okay.
We haven't really seen her much since then, but I know she like checked in, and I feel like they had a really good connection. They had the hot tub thing, so I feel like she's in my top 5 as well.
I feel like she feels safe and kind of knows that like they have a good relationship. He won't.
He might do hometowns. I don't know if they're gonna do that. Hometown Zooms.
He won't send her home without checking in on her, which I think plays a very big role for her. So
yeah, it does.
So okay, I see that.
What about you?
I got Rachel 1, Michelle 2. And then I have, I'm actually going to go with, I think Bree's 3, just because I think he like is spending time with other girls knowing that he always has her. Honestly, like I literally think he's just like, fuck it.
Yeah.
We have a good connection. And then 4, I'm going to go with Serena, the Yeah, I think
I
she's
forgot about her.
4. And then 5, I'm gonna have to go with.
It's like hard to remember.
I know, I'm trying to think because it's like,
who?
who's 5?
I
I'm
mean,
gonna go
I got
Abigail.
Abigail. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Abigail. I think he really likes how open she is and everything. I'm gonna go Abigail. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're
So
kind of in agreement.
we are, and for Ryan not to have Michelle is just bonkers.
Like, did he watch the episode last
Yeah.
week?
Yeah.
Ryan,
Yeah.
we're calling you out.
Yeah. All right. Next episode, Ryan, you're coming on, especially if you drop the rankings. But okay, let's play this game.
All right, here we go. Let me share my screen because I can do that and I have that power. All right. Can you see 2 girls?
Yes,
1
I
cup.
can.
No, I'm just
Ooh,
okay.
getting interesting.
Yeah. All right. So we're doing a this or that, but I thought it'd be better to use pictures. So
Yep.
okay, between Bree and Abigail, who are we thinking?
I'm gonna go Abigail.
I was thinking that too.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm gonna go Abigail.
All right, wait. We could do all right. Abigail, Michelle.
This is just me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go Abigail.
Wow, love it. Okay.
I
hold
do
on, let me
think
get-
I do think Michelle is super cool though. Like she's probably someone really cool to hang out with.
I totally agree. Ooh. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna move Abigail over here.
Yep. Okay.
Abigail, Rachel.
Rachel.
Yeah, I thought so. Rachel, Katie.
Rachel.
Yeah, goodbye, Katie. Wait, hold on. I think here we go.
Okay. Rachel or Serena. I'm gonna go Rachel.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't realize Mari went home. I guess I just wasn't paying attention, but we
Yeah.
could do
Okay. Okay. Honestly, I didn't see enough of Mari. I don't know her personality. She could be a huge bitch. I'm gonna go Rachel.
All right. So now we're gonna move this over here. Kit, Rachel.
You know, Kit is very good looking. I feel like me personally and her would have absolutely nothing in common. I mean, nothing in common. Like, I have no clue what we would talk about. So I'm gonna have to go with Rachel.
Yeah. Okay, now we're getting into the girls we don't like, so I'm just gonna tap Rachel out. All right.
Okay, okay. MJ or Anna?
Yeah.
Easy, MJ.
Gums.
Yeah, I'm
MJ,
going
yeah.
MJ. Oh, MJ, yeah.
I know. And then wait, hold on. Sorry, I have this little bar thing at the top of my page. All right. Wait, sorry. Surprise!
Ooh.
Back from the dead. I know.
Rachel or MJ? Wait,
Well, Sarah or MJ.
Sarah, not Rachel. Holy shit.
I know.
I'm gonna go Sarah.
I know. So yeah, she's prettier. I think she's less of a biatch than MJ. All right, so honestly,
I think Sarah got a very bad rap that was a little undeserving. She was emotional, yes, but I don't think she deserved everything she got shade for.
yeah, and she honestly was probably in that toxic environment too, to where like,
I mean, look at all these girls are handling it, you know?
yeah,
So
bunch of bitches.
yeah, so I would probably go honestly like looking at that, I would probably go Sarah over a lot of them.
Yeah, I mean,
but out of all the toxic we can call them the mean girls, the 3 mean toxic bitches, I'd probably pick MJ over Victoria and Anna.
yeah.
Victoria, I would literally go insane. Absolutely insane.
She seems like there's just something wrong with her.
Yeah, it is absurd. And then Anna, I would be, if we went on a one-on-one date and she was talking like that and she was like telling me about her day or something, I would literally have to go to the bathroom and just like take like a 30-second timeout. Like, okay, what? MJ could be a bitch, but I feel like she'd be like the most reasonable bitch, if that makes sense.
And she seems like, I see she's like a hairstylist and like a, you know, a fucking yogi or something like that. So like she has sort of chill sometimes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, she can talk to people, I would think, you know.
Yeah, just not when she's competing for Matt.
Or that definitely isn't. Okay, so next week I feel is a big one because
they're bringing in Heather.
Yeah, you talked about that, how they're gonna bring her in.
Which I have no idea why. Did they ever meet? Like, why would, I don't know.
I also like Chris Harrison being like, you could ruin this for Matt is just the funniest. Like, Chris, like, you definitely knew she was coming. Like, let's stop.
Right. He probably invited her himself. Like,
Yeah, exactly. But our boy TC comes in for an episode too.
I know, like, bless giving the people what they
Yeah,
want.
yeah. I mean, TC's in it,
Waiting.
so that's solid. And it'll be interesting if so. Was Heather like on a previous season? Because I haven't really.
She was on Colton's, and like she was the girl who'd never been kissed. She hadn't even kissed anyone, and Colton was her first kiss.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So
like that's the last we've seen her.
have her and Matt like
I don't
dated
think
or
so.
like that
She was
seems
friends
like
with
a.
Hannah Brown, but that was it. Like, and
She
Hannah was
what?
friends. She was friends with Hannah Brown, and then like Hannah was with Matt in that
Yeah.
thing. But like that's it. So I'm kind of like,
Like it's like a left field throw though. Like I mean.
yeah. I'm like, is she just still single after 2 years, or
So TC knows her too then,
he? I think so. I
or
think
like
that,
knows of her.
yeah, definitely.
I wonder if they'll be in it at the same time.
Yeah, and I wonder if she's just there to like.
But the way it sounded, like the way Chris Harrison said it, it's probably like, I mean, who knows? They probably like maybe hooked up once, and then like they're just like, all right, let's bring some more drama into it.
Which is like almost unfair to the girls. Like I feel bad for their blood pressure.
It's, I mean, look, we saw how toxic they were with when 3 girls who were actually like finished in the top 30 of this competition came in, let alone
Yeah.
some rando.
Yeah.
And like, here's the thing of like how we know, like, so with COVID, obviously, like you have to like quarantine, do all of that stuff. So like they know she's coming. Like someone knows she's
Yeah.
Chris Harrison knows she's coming.
Literally.
So like it'd be one thing if it like non-COVID because anyone could just pull up, but like it's like a gated thing. You can't just pull up in this now with COVID and everything.
Right.
Like,
And he's like, wow, Heather.
yeah. What are you doing here? Yeah, exactly. So
yeah.
it'll be interesting.
We'll see how that goes. I either think she's not going to be there for why we think she's there, and they're just like splicing it up to make it look more dramatic, or she is going to try and be with Matt. For some reason, they hooked up, and the other girls are just going to have a fucking meltdown.
I could see what you just said. Like they played it off like, what are you doing? It could be like Heather came to like warn him about a few girls or something, like something weird like that. But they obviously, with the preview or whatever, they make it seem like
she's there for love.
Exactly. So, but it's starting to get a lot better just because like there's so much going on and there's more one-on-ones and stuff like that. So it'll be fun to watch going forward. So
it will. So everybody should stick with us. Those who are watching.
We're follow Allie on Twitter. She live tweets every Monday night. So, and we'll be
my
back.
last tweet actually got like 300 likes. So
ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
So you got that, and then Ryan's rankings, which we had a big problem with. We're gonna bring him on next week so we can discuss, because he's gonna have a new rankings. So unless we agree with them, I mean, it might be a little controversy again. So
yeah, we need to tell him what's up here. I need to pick his name for a minute.
There we go. But all right, we'll see everyone again next week. Peace.
Guys, bye.